Discipline, discipline, discipline. I know you guys have heard of it, and it's time to stop struggling with it. Let's improve our discipline, okay? Let's stay humble. That's going to be the number one rule in order to stay disciplined. Stay humble. Even when you achieve your goals, when you start making the amount of money that you want, when you get the house that you want, when you get the car that you want, okay? When you start doing what you want to do, you still stay humble, okay? You still wake up every day. You pray to God. You work out. You stick to your trading plan. You stick to your budget. You keep putting money in the stash and you stay in stack mode. Don't lose yourself. And discipline in trading just refers to the ability to follow your predefined set of rules. If you're a break and retest trader, then you're going to be waiting for an area of resistance to be broken and turn into resistance, or an area of resistance to be broken and turn into support. Okay. Or if you're a short trader, you're going to wait for an area of support to be broken and turn into resistance. And if you don't see what you want, then you don't take your trade. Discipline ensures that traders stick to their plans, avoid impulsive decisions that lead to losses. So losses can come from a quick emotional stint within you. Okay, you might see a candle stoop up really fast, especially if you're on your 1 minute or smaller time frames. That can make you extremely emotional. I highly recommend you guys get off of your smaller time frames, such as the 1 minute and stuff like that, as far as planning out your whole trades. Make sure you guys are doing your higher time frame research first, okay, such as your daily 4 hour. Plot out your trades there first. Then if you're going to enter in after seeing your levels and seeing where the market wants to go on a higher time frame scale, then feel free to go down to your 1 minute time frame. Okay, because 1 minute candlesticks can be extremely fast, spiking up and down, might making you do emotional things that's not even the trend whole time. So check your higher time frames first to avoid making emotional decisions. So discipline also involves psychological control, risk management. Okay, psychological control just ensures that you're not crashing out. Okay, even if you take a loss, you know to hop off the trades. Okay, you're gonna hop off the charts. You're not gonna destroy your P&L that you've been grinding hard for. Okay, and you're gonna come back stronger. Okay, you're gonna be like, okay, what could I have done to make sure that loss into a win? Was that setup clean? Was that entry clean? Talk to yourself, journal. Profitable traders treat trading like a business. When you sign up to trade, you are a business. You are no longer an individual, okay? You're a business. And a business is trying to use money to make more money. Okay, that's pretty much what a business is doing, okay, and providing value to people. Okay, so you're going to be trading. So when you're making money, somebody's losing. When you're losing, somebody's winning. Okay, it's a very strategical system. Okay, it's not gambling. Okay, and you can definitely make some money if you stick to your rules. Stick to things like your stop loss, where your trade is going to automatically close, and continuously learn. Okay, always learn, see how you can get better, see what you can change. Okay, and if you're on a hot streak, if you notice you're profitable, stick to it. Okay, the only thing that should change is your contract size. Okay, stick to your setup, don't lose your discipline. Okay, and just don't trade for P&L. Trade from areas of take profits from your entries, and set your stop losses if you are trading like forex futures, for examples. Keep it simple. And we'll explore why discipline is crucial, common pitfalls, and how to build it step by step. Step number one is going to be just waking up, praying to God every single day, being grateful. Okay, gratitude is going to help you be disciplined. Okay, it's going to help you stay focused. You're not going to lose yourself. You're not going to get emotional, whether you're winning or losing. Okay, you're going to be fine. And consider a day trader who sets a daily loss limit. Discipline means stopping when that limit is hit, no exceptions. Okay, and why discipline matters. Studies show that over 90% of retail traders lose money in the long run. Okay, so say someone puts in 5 bands, even if they make 2K their next trade, if you check in at the end of the year, they might be down like 8K. Okay, and that's because primarily their lack of discipline comes in. So even if you start making money within the market, you have to know how to control it. Okay, withdraw, especially if I'm on my day trade account and I win a day trade. Let's say I make $500. I'm going to keep 50% in my account. I'm going to go ahead and put 50% back in my bank account. Okay, so if I make 500, for example, I'm going to keep 250 in the trading account. This way my account's going to keep growing. My contract sizes can increase. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and give myself 250. That 250, what I'm going to go ahead and do is take 30% of that off, put that away for taxes. That's going to go ahead and give me the ample opportunity in order to keep stacking up, keep growing my portfolio over time. And discipline turns your real life from a game to really just a skill-based profession. And you're going to be able to stack up, take yourself serious, make certain power plays, and start building some long-term investments for your family. Okay, leaving some growth, leaving some wealth, and leaving some assets that are going to be important for people to potentially turn money into more money. Okay, so it's living an easier time. The more disciplined you are, the more of an easier time you'll have for yourself and loved ones around you. So it's worth it, trust me. And according to a report by the Financial Conduit Authority, disciplined traders have a 40 to 50% higher success rate. So trust me, wake up, pray to God, work out, okay, create your routine, hop on the charts before market opens, okay, or even plot your trades on higher time frames before they come. Utilize things like alerts so you're not sitting there staring at the charts all day, and keep grinding more income. Grind your business, do whatever you need to do, get more income, set your alerts by the time your trade's ready. You're gonna have bread ready, put it back into the market and come dominate, inshallah. So long-term profitability is going to require patience too. Don't expect things to happen overnight. Sometimes you get to hold trades for a long time, especially if it's shares or crypto. Okay, don't expect to see profit instantly. It's going to take time. Keep your portfolio separate. Try not to touch it, and try not to overtrade as well too. Overtrading is going to be when you're taking multiple trades over and over and over and over and over again, not learning your lesson. Okay, if you want to stop that, okay, one, think about your future. Okay, is your family gonna eat like this? Are you gonna eat like this? Are you about to pay rent if you keep losing money because you want to be emotional? Okay, you can't afford to lose money like that. Okay, take it serious. Okay, so you can go ahead and use discipline within your real life, and how you do one thing is how you do all. When you wake up, you work out Monday through Friday. Okay, your brain muscles are gonna get trained over time. And you're gonna realize, okay, I can do this, I can stay consistent. And your brain's gonna pretty much be disgusted if you're not being disciplined, okay? And once your brain makes that switch, it's gonna be a lot easier to go ahead and just dominate. You're gonna know what your setup criteria is, and you're gonna refuse to take anything else that's not it, okay? If it's not your setup criteria, you just don't take it, okay? And that happens by being disciplined. So I promise you guys, be as disciplined as possible for 90 days, okay? And watch how all of these things turn into habits. Okay, it might be hard at first. Okay, waking up. Okay, pray to God every day. Have a gratitude mindset. Okay, work out every day, even when your muscles are sore, when you feel like you can't do it. Okay, Monday through Friday. Okay, or at least just 5 days a week. Choose a schedule that works for you. Okay, and flow with the market, preferably Monday through Friday, because that's when the stock market's open. Okay, do your research. Make sure you guys have some hours in order to study the market. Okay, have some study chart time. You got to be checking the chart every single day. It's about discipline. You guys have to understand the type of individuals that you're playing against. If you want to call yourself a trader, you got to change it all. I've had to really look at myself internally and change everything. I had to improve in every single way possible. I realized where my faults were. I realized I need to be more patient. I realized I need to have more of a long-term mindset. Okay, and this is helping me improve, becoming a better trader, have more of a positive portfolio, lose less money, and increase my portfolio over time. Okay. So some common pitfalls from lack of discipline. Without discipline, traders and human beings just fall into traps that erode your capital, your soul. And let's go and let's dive deep into these issues. So overtrading, okay, this is going to come from greed. Okay, God talks about this. Don't be greedy. Okay, this is something I used to be. I used to be extremely greedy when it came to my trading. I would make some good money, especially when it came to prop firms, for example. Okay, let's say I made $1,000 on my prop firm 50K account. Okay, I would try and go ahead and trade again. Okay, try to make like 1.5. Then I would go down to 600, right? Trying to make it back up. And then, I might end up break even. Okay, destroying everything. Because why? Because I wanted some more profit. Okay, once you take your trade, you be grateful. Okay, you be grateful. Okay, have a gratitude mindset. Okay, be grateful for every loss or W that you take on the charts. It just is what it is. You're making bread on the screen. Okay, and I'm disgusted at myself for even not taking advantage of that. But it's okay. I learned, and this is why I come on the charts and come on here to tell you guys not to make the same mistakes I did, because it hurt emotionally. Okay, times where I was like, oh man, I could have used those bands. I could have used that money to do X, Y, and Z. I could have just reinvested that profit to make some more profit. Okay, but it didn't happen at the time. Okay, so don't overtrade, especially if you're a futures or forex trader and you can just spam buy and sell. Be careful with that. Okay, options, you got to be a little bit more strategic. You got to know what contract you want. You got to know what strike you want. Okay, it's a little bit different when it comes to options. It's harder to overtrade. But when it comes to futures and forex traders, make sure you guys are just please humble yourself. Okay, humble yourself. Don't let that buy and sell button, don't let that instantaneous impulsiveness destroy your whole portfolio. Take logical trades. Okay, take your time too. Market's not going anywhere. Take your time. And trading too frequently can lead to high commissions and emotional burnout. You might feel like trading is not for you. Okay, take your time. You got to keep going. You got to keep grinding. Okay. For example, let's say a novice trader buys and sells 20 times a day. You'll be losing money on fees alone, depending on the certain brokers. Okay. The more trades that you take in a day, you're going to be subject to fees, bro. And that fees is going to be hitting at your P&L. So you're not even going to be making as much money as you think you are, even if you are hitting some profitable trades. Okay. So try and do 1 to 2 trades a day, max. No more than 1 to 2 trades a day. Okay. I like to trade a couple times a month, a couple times a week. Okay. Personally, revenge trading. Don't do this, man. This is going to be one of the worst things you can do. When you take your L, you got to be grateful. You got to be grateful. Because if not, you're going to get mad and you're going to think that you're right. You're going to think that the charts are doing something wrong. And it's absolutely not true. If the trade's not happening, it's just not happening. You can't chase losses with bigger bets. You can't take a L, put on double your size and be like, you know what, I'm going to make up that loss and I'm going to go ahead and make some money. Putting on double size, next thing you know, you lose again. Next thing you know, you're super down and then you're emotional. You're upset at yourself. You're angry. Okay. You're like trading, you know what? I don't know if this is for me. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. All because you got emotional. Blame yourself. Don't blame the markets. You got to wait for the cleanest setup that you can possible. Okay. And if it doesn't work out, it's fine. This is why you manage your risk. You shouldn't even be tripping if you lose. If you're tripping when you lose, you're oversized. You're not trading within good risk parameters. You're way oversized if you're tripping if you lose. So chasing loss over bigger bets is not going to be the play. And this stems from ego. Okay. Whenever your ego gets hit, you got to understand, okay, you know what? I'm not going to win everything. It is what it is. I took a loss today. Don't double down and try and get back at the market. That's just going to lead to wipeouts, destroying your account, destroying your P&L. There's been times on prop firms, I've been day 4 out of 5. Okay. About to get a withdrawal. And I blew day 4 out of 5. I blew it. Okay. Up like 3 bands on a 50K account. Boom. Destroyed it all in pretty much a day or two. Okay. Hit the daily drawdown. And then day afterward, boom, destroyed it again. Okay. Okay. All because of ego. All because I was trading for P&L. Not trading at a discipline. Not trading at a consistency. Okay. Ignoring my stop loss. Thinking I was more right than the market because I just had a little hot streak. Okay. I had to humble myself. I had to realize, you know what? I can't keep taking losses like this. I want to get better. I want to improve. I don't want to keep being the same type of person that I've been. I'm not going to keep holding positions and hoping for a turnaround. I'm going to play logically according to my plan. This violates your risk rules. This violates your soul rules. Whatever you're trying to do for yourself and your family, you can't do it when you're losing more money than you're expected. You got to stay down. Stay in stack mode. If you took a loss, come back stronger. Try again. But don't destroy it all in one setup. Take your time. Plan an even cleaner setup and win that one. Start over again. Get in stack mode. Restart. Okay, you're good. God got you. Even if it's your last dollars, God got you. You're trim. Okay. Restart. Run it back up again. Try again. Plenty of times I've had to do that. Okay. FOMO. Don't let FOMO get to you too. If you just see candlesticks bursting, you just took a win, for example. Don't be like, oh, it's a good opportunity to make some more bread. Relax. That's not the mentality. That's very greedy, extremely greedy, very ungrateful. And take your time. Discipline counters this with rules-based trading. And relying on rumors instead of analysis, okay, can be bad. Don't be social media trading. Do your research. Check out the TA, the technical analysis, and make sure everything just lines up together. Okay, don't be going off of what he and she says. Do your research. Put it all together. Make sure it makes sense with your trading plan. Your trading plan is not going to be the next person's trading plan. Okay, figure out what works for you, and then you go ahead and you dominate with your plan. Okay, figure out what works for you and dominate with your plan. That's all you can do. Figure out what works for you and dominate with your plan. Okay, that's gonna be the best advice I can give you. Okay, and just don't give up. Okay, stay prayerful to God. Keep grinding, even when you think it's hard, even when you think it's not for you. I promise you, just keep going. Keep going. If you feel like that loss is frustrating you, keep going. Keep going. You have to. You want to call yourself a boss, you have to be ready to take every single loss in the chest. Take it as a lesson, let it power you up. Market even cleaner setup the next time. You got it. So discipline, it starts in your brain, okay? So in your brain is where it's gonna start first, okay? Not in your body. You can pretty much almost ignore your body, okay? But your brain is gonna be the thing that controls your body in the first place. So treat trading, everything that you do is a marathon. Even working out, okay? You can't get a six pack, okay? And then be like, all right, I'm done working out. Like, no, you can't do that, man. You gotta keep working out, you gotta keep grinding, keep eating clean, keep eating healthy, okay? Keep taking your herbs, doing what you need to do. Keep praying, keep getting your sun, okay? You can't just get your six pack and then start eating junk food again every single day, not working out, not being disciplined. You'll lose it, okay? And just like that bag too, when you touch that big bag, okay, if you're not putting it away, if you're not in stack mode, if you're not being disciplined, if you're not reinvesting smartly, okay, if you're not taking your time, you'll blow it, okay? Just like the six pack, you'll lose if you're not keeping it up, being healthy, continuously working out, you'll lose it, okay? Anything that you don't consistently keep up, you'll lose, okay? God puts it in front of us every single day, even in plants, for example, okay? Plants, they need constant sun, constant water, okay? Rain and sun constantly, okay? Decent soil, okay? And that constant rain and sun has to constantly hit the plant in order for it to grow, okay? It could grow into a giant bush, giant tree, okay? Whatever it is, okay? And that's how your account and your body works too. You need constant work, okay? Constant protein, constant water, constant cardio, constant weight training, okay? That's how you get a six pack, okay? When I was getting my six pack, I was grinding. Still do, Monday through Friday, not giving up, okay? Pushing myself harder every workout, being consistent, watching my carb intake, okay? Certain things like that, it's really gonna help you. You can head over to StackMODE.net, okay? I do have my free trading education ebook too, okay? There's a couple other ones you can check out, but you guys can check out StackMODE.net, Key Steps to Profitability ebook. Take accountability too, okay? Trade with some buddies if they're solid, okay? Trade with your wife or your partner if you guys are investment partners, okay? Have someone to keep you accountable, okay? You can't be doing anything on the block and hiding it, okay? Post your trades even, okay? Journal your trades, do what you need to do. And balance life. You can avoid burnout by scheduling breaks, okay? If you're about to get angry on the charts and crash out, get off, go pray, be grateful, okay? Work out before the charts. This way you're gonna be too tired to even be angry. You're gonna come on the charts with a logical mind, okay? Think of this from a survival perspective. We're supposed to wake up, hunt for the food, hunt for the berries, and then we eat food, okay? Not wake up and then just eat food, okay? Your body's supposed to be tired before we sit down, okay? So before we sit down, we gotta be tired. So wake up and work out. It's really gonna help you guys calm your nerves, okay? And really just put you in a clear headspace whenever you come onto the markets, inshallah. So the core of discipline. Risk management is discipline in action. Protecting capital is priority number one. Never risk more than 1 to 2% per trade if you're a new trader. My more extensive traders, you guys can do 1 to 10%. Position sizing is extremely important. You can calculate it based on your account size and your stop loss distance, okay? So for example, 100K account, okay? Your risk is gonna be 1%, that'd be 1K, okay? Stop loss 5% away, position size would be 20K, okay? Stop losses and take profits. Stop losses when your trade's gonna close by itself, and you can set your take profit too to make it close by itself. And always set them. Deep explanation. Stop losses are limit losses, and it pretty much closes your trade if it goes down or up to a certain point. So then you don't lose more than you want. And take profit's gonna close at an area and exit you, so you give your money. And diversification, okay? Be careful putting all your eggs in one basket, okay? Try and be invested in like 1 to 3 things, okay? Depending on what you play, because that way you're not gonna be panicking, just hoping and praying that one thing goes up the whole time. Diversify, okay? Play geology and spread out your growth. And you could simulate certain scenarios too using paper trading and see how your strategies work out. Follow your trading plan too, okay? Put your Discord together, put your notion together, your journal together, write what you're going to do, write when you're going to get in, write when you're going to get out. Figure out what session you want to trade. If you're a forex trader, options trader, okay, figure out when you want to trade. Your performance, track it. Figure out how much you're winning, how much you're losing, how much money you're making, okay? What's your year and returns, okay? Are you profitable? Okay. That's really going to be the main thing. Are you profitable at the end of the year? Okay. Are you making money at the end of the year? Okay. Forget the money you're making right now. Are you profitable year after year? That's really what's going to determine who's profitable and who's not for the most part. And avoid deviations. Okay. Don't destroy your account being tempted to do anything that's fried or just not logical. Okay. If you see if it's a super bullish candle coming in and you're in a short, cut your trade. Don't hold past your stop loss with ego. Cut your trade. Okay. Follow your plans. Whatever plan it is, you can write it wherever you need to, your phone, wherever. Just follow it. Stick to it. Day after day, year after year, and watch where you'll be. So, emotions, they can be the enemy, but you can transmute that into discipline. Okay. Discipline is going to tame them. You can use some certain key strategies in order to improve your emotional control. Okay. If you're feeling angry, okay, once again, have a gratitude mindset. Okay. Wake up, pray to God. Just be thankful that you have the opportunity to come onto the market. Okay. Be mindful. Be mindful of how much bread that you're playing with and what you're about to do to your account. Especially if you start making more money, you gotta have your emotional control intact. Okay. Because it's gonna hurt you. It'd be a lot more traumatic to lose 7 figures than it is to lose a band. Okay. So keep yourself grounded. Keep yourself humble. Keep yourself hungry. Step away after losses too. Okay. Go outside, go ground, go give someone a hug. Okay. Don't go mute. Don't go shutting everybody out or being drawn. Okay. Just because you're angry that you lost some money on the market. Okay. You're good. Okay. Relax. Don't let it destroy your entire life or your whole day. Okay. That used to be me. You can't do that. Okay. Be grateful. Okay. Be grateful for the people around you. Okay. Don't start treating anyone bad. And don't be frustrated all day just because you lost some money. Okay. Come back onto the markets again. Plan a better trade, plan a cleaner trade, and you'll be good. So, disciplined traders use stops to exit early and then re-enter on certain signals. Okay. Undisciplined traders like to panic sell at bottoms. Okay. So, have your stop loss set. You can't just sell when you see market just start dumping exponentially. Okay. Have a plan. Be like, okay, if market ever crosses under here, I'm going to sell my position. Okay. Have a plan. You're a business person. Okay. Be structured. Don't chase hype without plans. No meme coins, no meme stocks. Do your research. Do your fundamental research. Do your TA. And make sure it all makes sense. And play with the trend too. Playing with the trend is going to be a really good way, inshallah, in order to make some money. Okay. Trading against the trend or trying to catch reversals, especially to the downtrend and like stocks or crypto, might not always work out. Okay. Trying to predict perfect tops and bottoms, it's going to be a lot harder than just trading with the trend in general. Okay. So you can either wait for resistance to be broken and turn into support, or support be broken and turn into resistance if you're in a downtrend. Okay. Either one. So, what challenges do you face with discipline? You can go ahead and comment below. Head over to StackMODE.net. You guys can get my free trading education, free ebook, free course, book a free call. I'll catch you in the next one. So I pray to God. Keep grinding. Peace.